Everyone, this is Korosh Erfani. Today is Sunday, December 7th, 2025. We got a news according to which there are a trip, by 1,000 Christian Zionist pastors to Israel, the people who have been handpicked and paid by the Zionists, so that they go to Israel in order to be instructed effectively by the people like the Zionist Mike Huckabee to know how persuade and convince the American people here in the United States about Israel, and that Israel didn't commit any crime, that you should know truth about Israel. That's very ironic and paradoxical. Truth about Israel. So we should know that Israel has lost a historic status, right? Its historic status was related to the image that remained from the Second World War and the Holocaust, attached to the foundation of Israel, and then worked for 80 years in order to make believe that there is an interrelation between the Holocaust and the foundation of the Zionist entity that is called Israel. So it was working, this complete manipulation of the history was working till we can say October 2023. But after that, there was something completely new, a kind of revelation, right? And the people across the world could see exactly this truth about Israel. And everybody understood easily that it was a lie. It was a historical lie, effectively. It was a deformation of the truth about what they called Israel, and everybody got the point that if there is an entity called Israel, is a machine of war, a machine of genocide, a machine of crime. And this image, this kind of being synonyms, a synonym for crime is Israel. A synonym for Israel is crime, war crime, genocide, massacre. Anything that is negative is now attached to Israel. And the Israelis cannot really get rid of this image. It's something that cannot be short-lived, cannot be ephemeral, right? It's a permanent character. Being a recognition of Israel as a genocider, as criminal, is something that is getting, permanent, everlasting. Is not something that they can, they do away with that immediately or easily. And essentially, ironically, exactly at the moment when the crime of Israel against the Palestinian is going on. We have just to see the situation right now in Gaza, for example, for the people who are living there, and we can see the catastrophe with the rain and other conditions. So how you can repair your image when you are continuing to commit the crime, the crime that has been attached to you. We should know that we are talking about an image that is now a part of Israel, is not something that had been added to Israel, is the reality and the essence of Israel, being criminal, being a war criminal, being a genocider, And I think the Israelis cannot really realize that we are talking about something that is doomed, that is condemned to last forever. I think it's impossible for Israel to do away with this image from now on for decades or centuries. Essentially because they are continuing to do that. They are bombing Gaza, they are bombing the West Bank, Syria, Lebanon. They are getting prepared for a regional all-out war for the whole region in the Middle East and for Iran. So that's why I think they have to realize that this image of being a criminal entity is something that is closely attached to Israel now, is highly bound to Israel, this image, and they cannot really get rid of that. And this is something that they have to live with. They don't have any other choice but accepting that they have committed crimes, they have committed war crimes, and they will be recognized as criminal, as war criminal forever, permanently. We are talking about something that is irreparable, something that is indefinite, something that is endless and forever. If Israel wants to get rid of this image, it doesn't have anything but either being dissolved completely, disappear as such, or becoming a part of one state, which is a democratic Palestine in the future, where the Israelis, the decent Israelis, can live there in peace and coexistence with the Palestinians. Otherwise, it's impossible to imagine that Israel will be somehow, free from this image of criminal entity, the Zionist criminal entity, which is the label to be attached to Israel forever. Thank you very much for watching this video.